I'm about to tell you something that'll make you think twice about your smart speaker. It's been watching you, even when you're fast asleep. You're probably thinking, how is that possible? Well, let me break it down for you. These devices are always listening, waiting for that wake word to spring into action. It's like having a personal assistant, but one that never takes a break. As I sit here, surrounded by my own smart devices, I have to wonder, what exactly are they doing with all that time? Are they just sitting idle, or is something more sinister going on? I know I'm not alone in this curiosity, and that's what drives me to dig deeper. You're probably curious too, and rightfully so. After all, we're talking about devices that have access to our most private moments. And that's what makes this so unsettling, the fact that these devices are always on, always collecting data, even when we're not actively using them. It's like having a constant companion, but one that's also a bit of a snooper. I mean, think about it, your smart speaker is like a super attentive friend who never forgets a conversation, but also never forgets to take notes. It's a bit creepy, if you ask me. But let's take a step back and look at how this works. You see, smart speakers use something called passive listening to monitor their surroundings, even when you're not directly talking to them. It's like they're in a state of perpetual standby, waiting for that wake word to kick in. And when it does, they spring into action, processing your request and sending the relevant data back to their servers. It's like a little factory in your home, churning out data and insights for the companies that made them. As I think about it more, I realize that this is similar to how our brains work. We're always taking in information, even when we're not consciously aware of it. But the difference is, our brains aren't sending that information to some external server for analysis. And that's where the issue of privacy comes in. When we're talking about smart speakers, we're talking about devices that are actively collecting and transmitting our data, often without us even realizing it. It's like having a tiny little spy in our homes, but one that we've invited in ourselves. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, what's the big deal? It's just a smart speaker, right? But the thing is, these devices are just the tip of the iceberg. They're part of a larger ecosystem of connected devices that are all collecting and sharing data about us. It's like a big web of information, and we're all just threads in that web. And once you start to think about it that way, it gets a bit unsettling. I mean, who's really in control here, us, or the devices we've created? As we navigate this complex world of data collection and privacy, it's essential to remember that our smart speakers are just one part of the equation. They're like the canary in the coal mine, warning us about the potential dangers of a connected world. And that's why it's crucial to understand how they work, and what we can do to protect ourselves. It's like being aware of our surroundings, but also being aware of the digital landscape that surrounds us. So, what can we do to take back control? Well, for starters, we can be more mindful of what we're saying around our smart speakers. We can also take steps to secure our devices, like changing passwords and enabling two-factor authentication. And we can support companies that prioritize our privacy, rather than just exploiting our data for their own gain. It's like voting with our wallets, but also voting with our voices. As I reflect on this, I realize that it's not just about the technology, it's about us, and how we choose to use it. We're the ones who've created this world of connected devices, and we're the ones who can shape its future. And that's a pretty powerful feeling, if you ask me. So, what do you think? Are we ready to take back control, or are we just going to roll with the punches? As we move forward in this conversation, I want to explore more of the intricacies of smart speakers and their role in our lives. It's a complex topic, but one that's essential to understand if we want to navigate this digital landscape with confidence. And that's why I'm excited to share more of my thoughts and insights with you, and to hear your perspectives as well. In the end, it all comes down to one simple question: what are we willing to trade for the convenience of a smart speaker? Is it our privacy, our security, or something more? That's a question that each of us has to answer for ourselves, and one that I'll be exploring more in future videos. If you're curious to learn more about the world of AI and technology, and how it's impacting our lives, then join me on this journey of discovery, and let's explore the unknown together, one conversation at a time.